Actually, things are going on very fast nowadays. Technology is growing at an incredible pace. Large organizations are really have troubles in following this exaggerated evolution. That's the basic reason why we think that in the present context, it is probably worthwhile to take a breath and even taking a step back in order to go farther more firmly and probably at the very end fast. We start at once putting clearly that this step back requires to go back to the conventional way of writing software, which is actually a writing. It's just about writing text. To write software is about writing text, where you have to use the right words, the right characters. If you write a wrong character, nothing works. And with a right syntax. In a word, you have to follow a grammar. A simple grammar with respect to natural languages, but a grammar. The fashionable, modern, block-based languages, such as the very well-known Scratch, is a simplified way to write software, because you don't have to bother with orthography and even syntax. You just drag the right blocks. This is very nice, and there are a number of features that makes Scratch very nice and useful. But the lesson of some pioneers, such as Seymour Papert, went forgotten too fast. And so we take this step back, and we go back exactly to the thinking of Seymour Papert. And Seymour Papert, we will talk about him in the next video, was the inventor of the logo programming language we are going to use primarily in this course. In this lesson, we go a step back to the thought of Seymour Papert, which was the inventor of the logo programming language, the software language we are going to use primarily in this course. This language was imagined by Seymour Papert to improve the learning of math and to improve its own thinking and the confidence in the own capability of thinking. And Papert is talking about not only computer literacy, but he's talking about the emotional roots of learning. This is a concept we will focus on better in the next video. The last thing I want to mention in this one is the fact that we are going to use all software tools, free software tools. Free software is a specific kind of software which is written and distributed with the source code. This means that when I give a free software program, I put it on in the internet, for instance, I put not only the executable program, but I also put the source code that everyone can read and possibly modify and redistribute it at the same manner. We are going to use free software because in this way we get maximum accessibility for everybody, which is good at school, and because the use of free software has an ethical aspect, an implicit ethical aspect, which is very good in an educational context.